The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Colorado State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got him. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. It's complete on the right side. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Fresno State right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Finds his man down the middle. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He'll set up to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Turning on the Jets. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to fire. Running to Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Warner. Hauls it in. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Fresno State right back to the line. Give to the running back. Bulldozes his way through. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The option look. Now the toss. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball. Playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Pulls it complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll go to the ground. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi with the catch. It's Winfield. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Going up top again. The short hands. It's Winfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his target down the middle. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Looking for room at the 30. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Fresno State right back to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen.
Turning it on! Oh, a lot of space! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Rams come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Rams! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. He's going to take off. It's a running room. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Warner. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Fresno State! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. It's caught. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field. Stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quarterback may change this route. Creates a little room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now.
He's going to let it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. Fighting off the defender. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Rams will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Warner. Caught close to the marker, it's Freeman. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Here comes the option. He'll toss it, finding open areas. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Arsenault. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down play from the gun. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Fresno State will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll just down it right there. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. To the air, it's Warner. Dumps it off to the flats. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Fresno State right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Ballard Nicolosi. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback, getting in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fakes to grab. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man on the right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Fresno State right back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Warner. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't
throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incomplete.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Scanning the field, it's Warner. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup?
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week again.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation